But for somebody who has OCD, this is really, really alarming. People with OCD may have various different sorts of obsessions, and the fear of contamination is one of the main ones, but also other obsessions may be around order or counting. For those people who've been through treatment, their psychological treatment for OCD will be teaching them that the environment and the world is not the feared place that they think it is. So for some people, it will potentially undermine the treatment. It will make people think that they were right all along and that they were right to be fearful. A core feature of OCD is if somebody feels that their compulsive act hasn't been done properly, they often then feel compelled to redo it, to reassure themselves that they have done the compulsion properly. So for hand washing, that can sometimes be what motivates people to keep on washing their hands, because they will think, oh, I'm not sure that I washed the base of my thumb properly, I'm going to have to repeat that. And then they may start to fixate on, oh, I didn't count that time, so maybe I didn't wash it for 20 seconds that time. And that may then lead to a repeated chain of hand washing. Being told to self-isolate could cause some concern, because it could make the person think that this is a serious situation and I was right to fear this. It may also bring about some relief, because for somebody who is anxious, they might find it difficult to leave the house anyway, but they also may have avoided in the past going out because they fear that they cannot control the environment outside the house. I think that some positive things that people can do so they don't make their condition worse is staying in touch with people. If they are self-isolating, make sure that there is still phone contact. Make sure that there is contact via a video messaging platform so that they stay connected to people. Make sure that they do things that are distracting. So things they might enjoy doing, jobs around the house which might distract them from these thoughts. That's another key message. And the third thing is to make sure that you follow the advice, but don't upscale and excessively hand wash and excessively clean, because that is going to make the situation worse. It would only usually be if somebody had a predisposition to OCD. So of course there is the risk that in this outbreak that people could become very focused on something and could become very obsessed with hand washing, and that repetition and that temporary relief that brings may set off a pattern of obsessive compulsive symptoms. So it is possible. It's not a high risk. It's not the case that the coronavirus is going to excessively increase the incidence of OCD in the country or in the world. But it is possible that for some individuals it may lead to OCD symptoms, and it may bring that diagnosis about.